about Varo Bank. I was a member of Varo Bank for 5 years. So was my fiance until today. Okay, and she got a letter last week saying her account was suspended. She's a disabled U.S. Air Force veteran. She gets a monthly check every month. I've been on disability myself for a few years, and I get the same thing. So for the last 5 years, checks going every month. That's it. No problems. She gets a letter saying account, and this happened a few months ago, where it said it was suspended and they unsuspended. Well, they did the same thing again, except this time they're closing her account. And then I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I'm trying to figure it out, trying to figure out how we get paid bills. Again, the same thing just now, like an hour ago. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, if I was doing something like I shouldn't be doing, breaking the law or something like, I'd be like, you think I'd be making this video? I pay my bills every month. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do. I don't have any extra money at the end of the day. Like other people. I'm on disability. There is no extra money for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's that tight. I have enough money to make a car payment, pay my insurance. And that's it. And this, this crappy freaking Varo with no contact, no email, no phone call, no nothing. And you try to contact them, and it's you get, Kevin in India, telling you, and it's his broken English that he can't do anything. He doesn't know anything. And that's what I think the problem is. I think that was why I would not recommend Varo to anybody. After 5 years, and I kind of should have followed my own advice when I told my fiance last year that we should leave Varo. Because I had like what they call it, a cash advance, and for no reason it went down. And I was thinking, okay, what kind of company does something like that? And they don't send you a letter. They don't say, you just lowered my. And I was like, and this is like this. See, and there's nothing like I'm not doing anything. I mean, like I said, do you think I'd be making this video if I was? So it's like like I said, the truth of it is, we're very low income. I said, so they're screwing over, two low income people, a disabled veteran, can't even pay a freaking rent this month because they're holding our money for no reason other than they're idiots and they don't have human oversight into the bank accounts. They don't know, so they think that like because you might be moving money around, you're doing something wrong, which is ridiculous. So don't go to Varo at all. I would not recommend them. Like I said, I'm sure there'll be a follow-up video for me about this when I dig into this. But right now, I wouldn't recommend. Wasn't recommending to anybody anyway. They're always sending these things. Oh, we'll give you $30 to recommend them. It's like I wouldn't recommend them 6 months ago, and I definitely won't recommend them now. So stay away from Varo.